Prajwal Revanna here facing the most stringent punishment in the sexual assault case, the court deciding that he will have to spend the remaining part of his life in prison. How do you really look at this judgment?
I think, it sends out a strong message to society. One, that is law is equal for all. It doesn't matter who you are, which class of society you belong to. Law is equal for all, even if you're very powerful and you're a politician, especially in this case. And the other thing is that crimes against women will not be taken lightly, and they deserve the harshest punishment. So in that sense, I think I'm most happy for this judgment because I think it was most necessary. Because women are not treated with respect and women are taken very lightly, and most people get away also. But in this case, I think they've sent a really strong message to society. I think that's good for all of us, and I think it's a win for women especially.
Absolutely. And in many such cases, when you have a person in a position of power, this is something that the prosecutors as well made a mention in court, that he is a person in a position of power exploiting women who are probably not in a similar position. Many of them would in the past feel that whether their efforts of coming out, speaking up, filing a case, would that actually bear fruit? But a judgment like this probably sends out a strong message to many of them and inspires more women to come out and speak about such issues happening, isn't it?
Absolutely, because I know what it feels like. It's not easy to file a complaint and to endure it. And these women don't even have, the kind of privileges that we have, and they have still pursued it and ensured that, he's been given the strictest punishment. So hats off to those women, because it's absolutely not easy. And I can only imagine what they must have endured, their families, and imagine just going through all of that, and not just one, right? So many women, and only a few had the courage to come and speak up, and the rest of them probably, not willing to face the consequences, or, you never know the kind of harassment they may have faced, because he comes from a very powerful political family. So you can imagine, the amount of energy they must have put in just to kind of, silence these women. So in a way, I'm really happy that women, who come from really underprivileged background and who have no kind of rights in this country have actually, spoken up, and they have inspired a lot of women like me to speak up.
We'll slip into a very, very short break. More news and updates on the other side.